Hello, everybody, and welcome into another edition of On the Road with the AHSAA Radio Network. Brett, Lauren, and Faith here at Minor High School as we get set for a big region showdown between the Minor Purple Tigers and the Homewood Patriots. This is for the second place in this region, Lauren. We're excited about the game coming up on Thursday. Excited to meet with Coach Abrams a little bit later. Faith's going to catch up with him, talk to him about this big game, and then, of course, we're going to find a great place, and we've already located where we're going to eat Gus's hot dogs. So we've already been to a hot dog joint down in Montgomery. Everybody knows about Chris's, but after today, they're going to know about Gus's.
Absolutely. I was looking up areas and places to eat here in Adamsville, and Gus's hot dogs was a 5-star rating. Just a little sneak peek. It's amazing. The food is wonderful. But this is a great school here. I'm telling you, we pulled up and Brett went ahead and told me and Faith, he was like, this is the purple school. And funny story is, right when we pulled up, the trash can that I'm seeing behind us is purple. There's so much pride here. You can tell that this school is really excited about this Thursday game.
Yeah, they are, and they should be. Again, home game for them, last region game for both teams, and the winner of that game is going to be second place, which means you're going to have a home playoff game. It's always important to make the playoffs, but getting that first or second seed means you're going to be home for the first round. And I know it's what Coach Abrams has talked about. They've played a tough schedule. They've played some really good football teams. They've won some good football games against some tough teams, but they've lost some narrow games as well. So they know what's riding on this game. They got a lot of tradition and pride here. And I'm also excited about talking about the band. This marching band here is one of the best, not only in the state of Alabama, but in the entire country. I mean, they travel all over, and they win championships, and they have a lot of pride. As you go over to the stadium, you know, you see the pictures of the football players and the cheerleaders and the dance team on most stadiums. They've got pictures of their band members, too. That's how much pride is in this band program, Lauren.
Absolutely. We kind of got to get a bird's eye view on the band, watched a few videos on YouTube. They are impeccable, so much discipline, and that word just really encapsulates everything about this school, because even after we did our interview with the head coach here, we were standing there getting some good B-roll footage of the field, and you saw the athletic director and you saw the head football coach out on the field picking up trash from last week's game. They were out there in full-on work attire, and they didn't mind getting sweaty and picking up anything and everything to make sure the field looked great. So it kind of, that word discipline just falls through and through throughout their athletics and even into their band, of course, and that's why they are so great.
Going to be a raucous crowd over here in a few days on Thursday when this game kicks off. We want to thank again the Alabama Department of Transportation, their Drive Safe campaign, for allowing us to go on the road each and every week and bring you these matchups from throughout the state of Alabama, reminding everybody to be safe when they're on the road. Put your phone down. Don't text and drive. If it's that important, pull over and make that phone call. You got the hands-free law now. Lauren, I know I sound like I'm on repeat every single week, but speeding, one of the biggest causes of fatal traffic accidents here, not just in the state of Alabama, but around our nation. But then you add in somebody texting and driving, the roads can be really, really dangerous nowadays with all the distractions.
Absolutely. I know when I was young and I was getting out on the road myself as a 16-year-old, my mom would always say it's better to be late and be safe. So if you're running late to the game, if you're running late getting home for curfew, I'm talking to you young guys that are watching, it's better to be late and be safe. Don't get into an accident simply because you are in a rush behind the wheel. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, it's better to arrive late than not at all. So, again, want to thank the Alabama Department of Transportation, Allison Green, Tony Harris, for their partnership with us here on the AHSAA Radio Network, bringing you this every single week. And glad to be here at Minor High School. All right, Lauren, it's time to hit the road. We're already here at Minor, but we got to get downtown to Gus's, and then we're going to get Faith to catch up with the head football coach. So everybody stay where they are. More coming up right after this.
Hey! Alabama has a hands-free driving law, which means you can't hold your mobile phone while you drive. And you can only use a single finger or swipe to answer a call. And you can't send or read a text message or watch or record video. It's a part of Alabama's Code of the Road, and knowing it helps you follow it. You can check out the law at drivesafealabama.org.
When we get home, right?
Right.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Welcome back. This week we're here at Minor High School, and I'm here with head coach Adrian Abrams. How's it going, Coach?
It's going awesome. Thank you for having me.
So Thursday night's a big game. You've got your matchup against Homewood. Y'all are going to be competing for this #2 seed in the region. How have y'all prepared for this game?
I think we prepare just like you prepare for any other game. This game does have a lot on the line. As I told my guys, now that we locked in our playoff game, we're going to treat this just like a playoff game. It's against a really good team. It's going to be a great environment, and there's a lot on the line. And so we're going to treat this just like a playoff game and do like we do every week and try to be 1-0.
Tell me how this season has gone for y'all. Y'all have had a pretty good season. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we have. I mean, here in the Birmingham area, in our region, you're going to play tough teams week in and week out. And I've been really proud of the resolve of my players. We let every week have a life of its own. And, you know, whether that's good or whether that's bad, they've done a really good job, too, of handling some success, not letting good be the enemy of great. So I've been really proud of them. Tell
me a little bit about your key players, this offense that you've got.
Key players, it all starts up front with the guys up front, because a lot of times we start, you know, calling out skilled players and the offensive linemen don't get any love. But I said it from the beginning of the season, we're going to go as far as the guys take us up front. But behind it, we got Dominique White, who is really explosive. He's kind of a Swiss Army knife of sort. He can play receiver, he can play running back, he can do all the above. We have Kamari Bell, which is a sophomore, which is really, really good athlete as well, and he can do a little bit of everything. Then it's followed up by Bubba, which is Paul Allen. We got a lot of guys who can do various things. It's just our job as coaches to get the ball in their hands.
And tell me what you've seen from this Homewood team so far and what you expect to see from their offense.
It's a typical Homewood team. They're always going to be extremely fundamentally sound. Their kids are going to play hard, and they're going to play for all 4 quarters. They're going to be well coached, and we know we're going to have to bring our best game.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much for this. We look forward to this game on Thursday.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. Go Tigers.
Alabama has a hands-free driving law, and that means you can't hold your mobile phone while making a call. Oh, and no writing messages, recording, or watching videos either. Plus, you can only use a single button or swipe of a finger to answer a call. So what's a driver to do? Alabama's hands-free driving law is in effect. Follow it.
No business being out there.
You know, I'm a person too.
Okay, so Faith, we are at Gus's Hot Dogs in Adamsville. We're right up the road from Minor High School. And this place, when we pulled up, it was packed out.
Yes.
There were so many people here. It's a small little spot, but I love that about it. Y'all know we love the quaint, tiny, just hole in the walls, and that's what this is. So exciting. Nothing's better than a hot dog. You got a hot dog.
This is the definition of a hot dog, and I love hot dogs, but this is like, I'm just so excited.
I'm excited. Okay, so I kind of went off the rails. I did not get a hot dog, but I saw this sign that said fried bologna sandwich, and I'm a country girl at heart, so I am gonna dive into this fried bologna sandwich. We got some fries, and Brett is behind the camera today. He got a hot dog that's covered in chili and all the great things. So let's try it out.
I can say they're better than ballpark hot dogs, and those are my favorite, so I'm even more impressed with this. And I do eat mine plain. I know it looks so sad, but that's how I like it.
Hey.
And I like it. I like it better than the ballpark ones.
That's the true test of a good hot dog, though. If you don't have to cover it a bunch of stuff, then it's obviously good. This is delicious. So the bologna is cooked perfectly. I love good crisp bologna on the outside. Has tomato and lettuce, mayonnaise, and then of course it's toasted bread, which I love. So can't go wrong. Come by Gus's. If you come to the game on Thursday night, this is a must stop, so check it out.
With Amana brand, there's a level of trust, letting you focus on what matters most. So it's no surprise that the Amana brand S-Series heating and cooling system is exactly the kind of year-round comfort you'll feel, but hardly notice. Take comfort. It's an Amana brand.
We know you hear the heartbeat, the purple rain, the production section of the South of Superior Marching Band.
Alabama has a hands-free driving law, which means you can't hold your mobile phone while you drive. And you can only use a single finger or swipe to answer a call. And you can't send or read a text message or watch or record video. It's a part of Alabama's Code of the Road, and knowing it helps you follow it. You can check out the law at drivesafealabama.org.
When we get home, right?
Right.
With Amana brand, there's a level of trust. Trust that our quality products are reliable and innovative and backed by an outstanding warranty, letting you focus on what matters most. So it's no surprise that the Amana brand S-Series heating and cooling system provides comfort that blends with your lifestyle. It's slim, smart, quiet, and energy efficient. Exactly the kind of year-round comfort you'll feel, but hardly notice. Take comfort. It's an Amana brand.
We open this week's highlights in East Alabama, where Oxford High School and Pell City High School met in the Class 6A Area 11 volleyball championship match. Oxford beat Pell City 25-7, 25-14, 25-8 to take on a 3-0 win in the finals. Oxford setter Peyton Brooks was selected as the most valuable player. Jocelyn Montgomery and Mila Prince also made the all-tournament team. The Yellow Jackets' top performers were Brooks with 26 assists, 7 digs, 2 aces, Ava Thomas with 9 kills, 5 digs, Dalen Bozeman added 3 kills and 3 digs, and Mila Prince had 11 kills and 2 aces. Jocelyn Montgomery added 12 kills, 2 aces, and 3 blocks. And Erilyn Poole totaled 10 digs and 1 ace. Oxford head coach Wendy McKibben improves their record to 44-8 as they head to Hoover this week for the North Super Regional Tournament at the Finley Center. We check in next on Montgomery Academy, the 2023 Class 5A state champs. The Eagles move up to Class 6A this season and hosted last week's 6A Area 4 tournament, meeting Stanhope Elmore in the finals. The Eagles of Coach Julie Gordon improved to 49-3 with a straight set 25-6, 25-6, and 25-9 in the finals to clinch the school's 22nd consecutive area title and first one in Class 6A. The Eagles have won area titles in 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, and now 6A. Senior setter Addie Vinson and senior outside hitter Elle McBride were chosen as co-most valuable players. Senior outside hitter Caroline McDaniel was selected to the all-tournament team as well. Vinson had 53 assists along with 15 aces and 7 digs to increase her career assist total to 4,979. With 21 more assists, she will become one of just 6 players in Alabama High School Athletic Association history to record 5,000 or more assists in her high school career. McBride had 21 kills and 6 aces, while McDaniel had 9 kills and 6 aces. Morgan Springer had 16 kills and 6 aces. Montgomery Academy will be competing in the South Super Regional Volleyball Championship at Crampton Bowl Multiplex this week, with hopes of advancing to the Elite 8 Class 6A state tournament in Birmingham next week for the first time in school history. We open this week's football highlights with our weekly Alvin Henderson watch. It took us to South Alabama as the Tigers of Coach Mark Sieving clinched a playoff berth in tough Class 1A Region 2 with a 49-22 win over Georgiana. Henderson turned in his typical sensational performance with 244 yards rushing on 17 carries and 5 touchdowns on the night. He's now within 138 yards of the AHSAA career rushing record set by Matt Campbell of Alexandria from 1992 to 1997. That's 9,839 yards. Berry High School of Fayette's Terrence Hollingsworth ranked second, just 20 yards back at 9,819 yards, with his career total coming from 2009 to 2013. Henderson ranks third currently for Elba, which showed amazing precision on offense by scoring 7 touchdowns on all 7 possessions in Friday's playoff-clinching win. Mary G. Montgomery traveled to Baker High School in the biggest 7A Region 1 game of the season at Mobile on Friday night. We pick up the action with Mary Montgomery falling behind 14-0 before storming back to a 34-31 overtime win to clinch the Region 1 crown. Quarterback Shondell Harris completed 10 of 22 passes for 150 yards and 1 touchdown pass to Shamar Elston. He also ran for 89 yards on 22 carries and 2 touchdowns as Coach Zach Golson's team accumulated 402 total yards on the night. They needed every single yard, however, with this win finally settled, with Harris scoring the deciding TD on a 4th and 2 keeper. Mary Montgomery improved to 8-1, and Baker, which had also clinched a playoff berth in Region 1, fell to 7-2. We move north to Cherokee County, where we check in on Cedar Bluff, coached by Garrett Crane, hosting county rival Sand Rock in a key Class 2A Region 7 game. We pick up the action with a 45-yard run by Hunter Jenkins, giving Cedar Bluff its first lead of the game, 14-12. Jenkins would finish the night with 129 yards rushing on 15 carries and a touchdown. Quarterback Hunter Stallings also came through in the clutch. Working his way back from an injury earlier in the season against Collinsville, Stallings made the start and completed 3 of 6 passes for 102 yards and rushed 15 times for 105 yards. His biggest play, however, came on defense with a game-winning interception late in the 4th quarter to seal this hard-fought win, 28-26. The victory gave Cedar Bluff 3-5 overall, a final 3-3 record in Region 7. Their playoff chances could come down to the 3-way tie with Sand Rock 2-3 in the region and North Sand Mountain 3-2, however. North Sand Mountain faces Region 7 champion Pisgah this week, and Sand Rock takes on Gaston. The Hoover Bucks and Thompson Warriors squared off once again for the Class 7A Region 3 title Friday night, and as expected, it was another classic battle between the two Class 7A juggernauts. Hoover's Jonah Winston, the younger brother of former Heisman Trophy winner Jameis Winston, ran, passed, and even caught a few passes in the game to lead the Bucks with 8 receptions for 87 yards, 6 carries for 46 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and completed a 5-yard pass in a 27-26 win. Quarterback Mac Beeson finished with 121 yards passing and also rushed 13 times for 74 yards. The win came down to a special teams play of the game as Hoover blocked a Thompson overtime extra point attempt to seal the 1-point overtime win for the Bucks, coached by Chip English. Hoover, 7-2, clinched the Region 3 top seed with the win, and Thompson, 6-3, clinched the number 2 seed.